You chase dreams under a blanket of stars, while the world dreams of lazy mornings. But what price do you pay for chasing ambition in the silent hours, when everyone is asleep? First, it costs you those quiet evenings, the spontaneous movie nights, the casual dinners with friends, the moments where connection strengthens and memories are forged. They slip away unnoticed. Then, there's the cost of feeling constantly wired. The caffeine jitters that never quite fade. The need for that next cup, just to function, just to keep your eyes open and your mind sharp. Your body starts to whisper warnings. The persistent headaches, the muscle tension, the unexplained fatigue that clings to you like a shadow. You ignore them, push through, but they accumulate. The cost of your focus. Multitasking becomes impossible. You struggle to concentrate, even on simple tasks. Your mind feels foggy, like trying to see through a rain-streaked window. The small voice in your head that questions everything, your constant doubt creeps in. Is this even worth it? Will I ever achieve my goals? The voice is louder at 3 a.m. when the world is quiet. You begin to detach. People try to connect, but you're preoccupied. They can't understand the pressure you're under. You find yourself nodding and smiling, but not really listening. Your short fuse. The smallest things irritate you. A misplaced item, a clumsy word, a delayed email. Patience erodes, replaced by sharp, biting reactions you later regret. You start missing important dates. Birthdays, anniversaries, celebrations. You promise to make it up to them later, but later never seems to arrive. The guilt gnaws at you. Your diet suffers. Convenience trumps nutrition. Fast food, processed snacks, sugary drinks. Fuel for the grind, not fuel for life. Your body rebels with weight gain or loss. The missed sunrises, the forgotten walks in nature, the simple joys of life pass you by. You're too busy chasing a future you hope will be better, forgetting to live in the present. Your creativity dries up. Ideas become stale. Inspiration dwindles. The very thing you're working so hard to nurture begins to wither from neglect. The well runs dry. The cost of dreams deferred. Your own passions, hobbies, and interests get pushed aside, waiting for a day that may never come. Your own personal growth stagnates. Your sleep becomes a battlefield. Tossing and turning, racing thoughts, nightmares. Even when you manage to sleep, you wake up exhausted, feeling like you haven't rested at all. The social media trap. Seeing everyone else's highlight reels while you're stuck in the trenches. The constant comparison fuels your anxiety and makes you feel inadequate, unseen. You lose your sense of play. Spontaneity disappears. Everything becomes a task, a goal, a step towards achievement. You forget how to simply enjoy the moment, to laugh freely. The creeping isolation. You become a ghost in your own life, present but not truly there. You push people away, not intentionally, but because you're too consumed by your own world. Your physical health deteriorates. The chronic stress weakens your immune system, making you more susceptible to illness. Colds linger, headaches become migraines, fatigue becomes exhaustion. The cost of neglecting your relationships. Your partner feels ignored, your family feels distant, your friends feel forgotten. The bonds that once sustained you begin to fray. Your mental health suffers. Anxiety spirals, depression creeps in. You feel trapped, overwhelmed, and hopeless. The darkness descends, and it becomes harder to see the light. You forget why you started. The original spark, the passion, the dream, gets buried beneath layers of stress, fatigue, and self-doubt. The joy is gone, replaced by a hollow ache. The cost of losing yourself. Your identity becomes solely defined by your work, your achievements. You forget who you are outside of the grind, what truly makes you happy. The financial strain. Often, grinding means investing in your dream, sometimes requiring sacrifices. The fear of failure adds even more pressure, compounding the financial anxieties. You become increasingly reliant on coping mechanisms. The late-night snacks, the extra drinks, the endless scrolling. Temporary escapes that only exacerbate the underlying problems. Your sense of purpose fades. You question the value of your work, the impact you're making. The grand vision you once held becomes blurry and indistinct, losing its allure. The physical isolation becomes emotional isolation. You find it harder to connect with anyone on a deeper level. You feel like no one truly understands what you're going through. Your intuition weakens. You ignore your gut feelings, pushing past your limits. You become disconnected from your inner wisdom, making choices that are not aligned with your true self. You lose your empathy. You become so focused on your own struggles that you forget to see the struggles of others. Your capacity for compassion diminishes, replaced by self-absorption. The relationships that do survive become strained. You're often impatient, irritable, and withdrawn. Your loved ones try to support you, but they reach a point where they can't anymore. You become increasingly cynical. You start to doubt the goodness in people, the possibility of success, the meaning of life. The world seems bleak and hopeless, and you lose your optimism. Your self-worth plummets. You tie your value to your achievements, your productivity. When you fail to meet your own impossible standards, you feel like a complete failure as a human being. You start to resent those who seem to have it easier. The people who prioritize rest, who enjoy their lives, who don't feel the need to constantly grind. Envy consumes you. You begin to question your sanity. The exhaustion, the stress, the isolation take their toll. You feel like you're losing your grip on reality, that you're teetering on the edge of a breakdown. The constant pressure to achieve leads to burnout. You reach a point where you simply can't go on anymore. You're emotionally, physically, and mentally depleted. You crash. Your health truly suffers. The chronic stress manifests in serious illness, requiring medical intervention. The cost of neglecting your well-being becomes devastatingly clear, often irreversibly. You look back and wonder if it was all worth it. Did you achieve your dreams? Or did you simply sacrifice everything in their pursuit? The answer may be a harsh and painful realization. The ultimate cost is the realization that you missed your life. While you were busy grinding, the moments that truly mattered slipped through your fingers. You can't get that time back. You discover that you were chasing an illusion, that true success isn't measured in achievements or accolades, but in the quality of your relationships, the depth of your joy, and the peace within. The silence haunts you. All the quiet nights, all the sacrificed connections for what? You built your empire on sand, and now the tide is coming in to wash it all away in darkness. In the end, the greatest cost of grinding while everyone else sleeps isn't the lost sleep itself, but the loss of your humanity, the heart within, the soul that sings. This comes at the cost of everything. The truth is this: chasing success at the expense of your well-being is a fool's errand. You might reach the top, but you'll arrive broken, empty, and utterly alone. Is it worth it to trade your peace, happiness, and health